Hi YouTube, it's your girl T, and I'm coming at you with a story time. Yes, okay. Now, first off, let me say, this story time goes way back, okay? I'm not telling my age, but I just want to let y'all know your girl was in the 9th grade, okay? I was like all of 14 or 15 years old. I was young before you judge, okay? So let's get that all out there. All right, so jumping right into this story time. I was young, just a little bit about me. I was quiet into myself. I don't know how you guys were or are in high school, but I was the type of person, I minded my business, okay? I went to school, I did my work, I was quiet, talked to my little friends that I had at school, and I took my ass home, okay? That was the extent of it. I didn't get myself involved in drama. I didn't get myself involved in all of the little cattiness that the girls had going on at school and fighting for boys and all of this. No, that was not me. I had no boyfriend, wasn't worried about no boyfriend. I was, in a sense, a good girl, okay? So, I had this one person who I wouldn't consider him a friend. He was more of an associate at school, okay? This story involves two people that I had an issue with. Now, the first person is this gay guy. His name was Brandon, okay? Now, what I remember about Brandon was that he loved Usher. And he was a die-hard Usher fan. I mean, he used to fake sing. He wanted to be Usher so bad. He used to fake dance. All of it, the whole nine. And I liked Usher too, okay? So we had a few classes together. One of our classes was a gym class. And, you know, we wasn't participating in none of those activities in gym. We was doing our own thing over in the corner, you know, listening to Usher and singing Usher songs and doing fake choreography, okay? Because we was both into Usher. So he wasn't a friend, but he was more of an associate. And, you know, we had a few other classes. We kind of chit-chat with each other, but not that much. We didn't hang out outside of school. We didn't talk on the phone, none of that. So I thought he was okay. I knew he was a little shady, but I didn't have no parts of that, okay? I stayed away from all that shade, his little shady group. I stayed away from that. I was just cool with him in gym. Now, there's another person. Oh, and he thought he was all that, okay? Next, moving on to the next person. There was this girl in our school, and she was quote unquote supposed to be the prettiest girl in school. All right, a light-skinned girl. Hey, to the light-skinned girls, what's up? she basically knew she was all that. All right, Ashley was a diva. Ashley was a bitch. Ashley talks about everybody. Ashley thought she was the shit, okay? I have no parts of her. None at all. I stayed clear. I didn't want to even speak to her because that was drama, okay? She was very shady. Now, where this story comes together is Brandon and I are friends or associates. We hang out from time to time, okay? In gym, not outside of school. And we're cool. For the most part, we're cool. All right? So, there was one day in particular in my science class where Ashley was sitting in the back of the class and Brandon, who always wanted to be in Ashley's little clique, for some reason was sitting with her. Now, we had assigned seats in school. So, why he was sitting beside her, I don't know. I don't even remember, like, how he was sitting behind her or beside her behind me. But I guess he weaseled his way somehow to get close to her. And I guess at some point in time, they became cool. All right? So, she decided she wanted to start talking junk about everybody in the class. Now, the teacher is just doing his thing. He's teaching, but he's oblivious to what's going on in the classroom because he was just like a robot. He just stayed up there at the board, did his thing, and wasn't paying attention to nobody, what was being said, what was being done. And when the bell rang, we got the hell up and left, okay? So he was not very engaged in his class. Okay. Oh, and I also remember that he used to smoke cigarettes and his breath smelled like coffee so bad all the time. Anyway, that's besides the point. I do remember that about him, and his teeth was disgusting. So anyway, Ashley gets to me. I was a skinny girl. I didn't have no butt. I didn't have no boobies, and I got them all now. So for the butt, I'm waiting on that. I didn't have nothing. Like, I was a stick, okay? I was really, really skinny. And so she was like, yeah, Tori, she's so skinny. She don't have no breasts. She don't have no this. She don't have no that. Da, 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 da. I hear her. I'm sitting there listening to the teacher, trying not to pay no attention. So then she moves on and starts talking about the next person. So they're just back there, and he's back there just giggling, laughing with her, and co-signing everything she's saying, basically. Just being her sidekick. So where things went left was they talked about everybody, the whole class. I ignored them. Where things went wrong is Branson had a straw. And so they were balling up little pieces of paper, putting them in a straw and blowing them out and towards people. Now, I don't know about y'all, but you can talk about me all day. But if you put your hands on me, or if you try to hit me with something, gonna be a problem. So they're throwing out little spitballs, and I feel one hit me on my shoulder. So I turn around and I look at Brandon, and he's like looking elsewhere, like he don't know what the hell just happened. He don't know what's what. Okay, he's just there. And Ashley's looking right at me, and she's taunting me. Like, she's laughing and rolling her eyes and looking right in my eye like, yes, bitch, I did that. So I turn back around, and I pan on mine. They keep on throwing spitballs at people. And everybody is just kind of like turning around, looking at them, giggling and whatever, like playing along. But I was getting mad. I'm like, you know what? I don't say nothing to nobody, but for real, this ain't funny. So I feel one hit me in the back of my head. And I turn back around again. And this time I called Brandon, and he was the one who was throwing the spitballs too, along with her. He had with him a little straw. And so I was just like looking at him like, really? And Ashley was like, turn your ugly ass around. That's what she says to me. So I just look at her, and I'm like, whatever. And I turn around because I knew right then and there if I said something, it was going to be an issue right there in my class. So we leave the class. The bell rings, we leave. Now, I had this one good friend named Ashley. Ashley. Her name was Ashley, actually. And we were like besties in school. And I told her about what happened. Now, she knew about this girl. She knew about Brandon. And she was just like, just ignore it. I'm in music class at this point. Just ignore it. And some other people around us hear the story, and they're like, yeah, just ignore it. It's not a big deal. You know how she is, blah, blah, whatever. Except for there's one girl in my class, and she was like, She was like, if that was me, if you got a problem with somebody, you got to address it, because if you do not address it, they're going to keep giving you problems. I agree with that. For the most part, everybody left me alone, and I did my thing in school. So I'm thinking, if I let them get away with this, are they going to continue to try to bully me? Me getting bullied in school? Nah, boo. So by the time music class is over, I was pumped. I was ready. And this is where it gets good, okay? This is where it gets juicy. I was mad. It's lunchtime. I grab up all my stuff. I go straight to the cafeteria because I knew Ashley was going to be standing like one of the first people in line because she's greedy. She loves to eat. I knew she was going to be standing in that line waiting for food. Sure enough, I get to the cafeteria. Now, I basically ran to the cafeteria. My friend Ashley is like running behind me, trying to keep up with me. She's like, Tori, no, come back. It's not worth it. You're going to get suspended if you get in a fight, blah, blah, this and that. Like, she was holding onto my shirt, and I'm like running down the hall, and she's just trying to keep up with me, trying to grab me and keep me from going. I'm mad. I'm like, no, hell no. They tried me, it's a problem. So I zoom right into the cafeteria, go straight through the doors, zoom right in, and Brandon's not there, but Ashley's there. She's standing there by herself. So I walk around to face her, and I said, Ashley, do you have a problem with me? I looked at her right in her face and asked her just like that, do you have a problem with me? And so she looked at me up and down, and she's like, yes, I have a problem with you. Okay, mind you, I've never had a conversation with this girl. I never had a conversation with her. I never hung out with her. I don't know nothing about this girl. So for her to have a problem with me makes zero sense to me. So she goes on saying, yeah, she was like, and Brandon is not your friend no more. He's my friend. Okay, that's fine. So I'm like, I don't care. I was like, actually, we's never friends anyway. I was like, you can be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. So she's looking me up and down. She was like, you think you are that? You all quiet, trying to be a good girl, Miss Goody Two Shoes. F you. So we get into a back and forth banter. We're going back and forth. I'm letting her and I'm like, you ain't all that, you this, you that, da da da. We're screaming at each other. Everybody's gathered around us watching. Okay, no adults around. It's just all ninth graders, and we're just going back and forth, My friend Ashley, she's like towards the side, like I can see her in my peripheral, and she's just sitting there watching, and she's not saying nothing. And the more banter that's going on back and forth between me and this girl, I just get mad. So I reached out. Now Ashley had kind of shoulder length hair. I reached out and I just grabbed her hair. I grabbed her hair, and then we just started fighting. We just started fighting and tussling, fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole bunch of people around us. They're screaming, they're yelling. She grabbed my hair. We just going at it. Da, da, da. We end up on the floor. I'm on top of her. I'm hitting her. She's hitting me. You know, we're just going at it. Okay? So at this point, someone, an adult, a teacher, someone, I don't remember who it was, came and dove through the group of people surrounding us, snatched us apart. There was one person that had her and one person that had me, and escorted us out the cafeteria to the principal's office. Me and her still yelling, bitch, fuck you, and you this and that, da, 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 da. You know, we just going back and forth. We turned up, okay? We get to the principal's office. They take her in one person's office, and I get taken into the other person's office. And they're like, what happened? And I started going. I'm just like, this girl's talking junk about me. She got a problem with me. I don't know her. She was throwing spitballs at me in class. I don't appreciate it. So I had to confront her and blah, blah, blah. So somehow they try to get me to calm down a little bit, to call my mother. So I call my mother. And as soon as my mother answers the phone, I'm calling her at work. I'm like, this bitch, I'm going to kill her. I'm talking to my mother. I never, ever, ever talk like that. Ever. Especially not to my mother. And so I know my mom was like, what in the heck? And I just hung up the phone. And one of the administrators was like, you're supposed to call your mother and tell her what happened to come pick you up. You just hung up the phone. And so I said, well, here's the number. You can call her back yourself. So I gave them my mother's number so I can call her back. I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting in the chair. I'm just mad. I am mad and furious. So I sit in the principal's office for what was probably about an hour, waiting on my mom to come pick me up. So they call me and tell me, okay, your guardian is here to pick you up. And I go to the front of the building, the school, and it's my auntie who came and picked me up, not my mom. All right, and so I go get in the car. She tried to ask me, are you okay? What happened? Da, 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 you know, being all sympathetic. And I didn't want to talk. I was like, I'm fine. And she's like, did you hurt yourself? I was like, no, I'm good. And she's asking me about the fight. What happened? Did the other girl get hurt? What happened with her? So I'm just really not listening to her because I'm still mad. I don't want to talk. I just got in a fight. Probably just got suspended. I just called girl the B word on the phone to my mother. I'm about to be grounded. Girl, hush, okay? Right now is not the time for all the questions. So we pretty much ride back to my house in silence. And I go to my room and slam the door and lock it. And I stay in my room for the rest of the day. My dad came and knocked on the door. My sister, I don't know if she knocked on the door or not, but I'm pretty sure she's trying to figure out what was going on. I just stayed in my room. I was done with everybody. I was done with school. I was done with just, it was just too much, okay? And I wasn't used to being involved in drama. So it was a little overwhelming. It was just kind of, oh my God, what did I do? Because I wasn't thinking. I just did everything. And then before I knew it, I'm on the phone to my mother. And I'm like, wait, how did this happen? So my mother got home eventually. She never came and knocked on my door. She never came and said nothing to me. I think my dad had came and knocked and said, dinner is ready. Do you want to come eat? I didn't go out my room. I stayed in my room. I was just in there writing, because I was a writer, writing on my feelings. So yeah, basically my friend Ashley, my friend Ashley she was sort of mad at me, but she was like, you know what, I understand. She tried you and, you know, all those things. And so I finished out the rest of 9th grade. I didn't have any more issues. I didn't get any more fights. I had no more drama. In fact, that was the only fight that I ever had been in school. And that was the only confrontation, the only issue I ever had in school. And looking back on it, I wouldn't change anything that happened. I'm glad I stood up for myself, number one. And number two, I'm glad that even though I was a quiet girl, I didn't let someone bully me. Because easily, that could have been an ongoing thing. She could have kept bullying me. She could have kept messing with me. And so, once I confronted her and we got into that fight, we had no more issues. Everything was Gucci, okay? She ignored me. You know, she didn't want to have nothing to do with me. She didn't have no words for me, no nothing, which was great. It's exactly what I wanted. Now, did she stop messing with other people? Hell no, she didn't. But she didn't mess with me. So, that's my story time today, and thank you guys for listening. And if you would like to hear more story times, definitely thumbs up this video. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share and leave a comment down below if you've ever been in a fight in school or some type of confrontation with a bully. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.